Hey, what's up guys? Weebie YouTube here, back with another video. So, things that make me laugh. 1. 7 out of the top 8 decks in the Sendai regional in Japan being Elemental Dragons. The one that wins being Evil Swarms. Ha ha ha, trolly. Anyway, I just wanted to share that because I thought it was particularly funny. But today we're going to be talking about the one Mermail monster that will be representing Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. And that is Mermail Oceabyss. So she's level 3 water monster, 1100 attack, 1900 defense. Her effect is decent. However, I don't expect her to be ran in any more than one copy, if even one copy at all. She might just be one of those tech cards that people will throw in just to see how it goes. So her effect is basically that you can target a face-on Mermail monster you control, special summon any number of Mermail monsters from your deck whose total combined levels are equal to or less than the monster's level, and then you send that target to the graveyard. It would be much better if you destroyed the target because you could select a land, blow it up, and then special summon another one. That would be kind of sweet. Nevertheless, so what are the best ways to use this card? Well, the way that I was thinking of originally, and the way that people have been talking about on duelist grounds, is if you use Mermail Oceabyss. So basically, you special summon Mermail Oceabyss with his own effect. You search up Mermail Oceabyss, you normal summon Oceabyss, then you activate her effect. You send the TS to the graveyard, and you special summon, let's say, an Abyss Lind, an Abyss Gund, an Abyss Spike from the deck. It enables you to go into rank 3 XYZs if you want to. As far as I'm aware, and this was ruled at YCS Bochum, one of my friends told me about this, Abyss Spike cannot miss timing. It would miss timing technically because the monster is being sent to the graveyard after the monsters have been special summoned by the effect of Oceabyss. So I'll have to double check that. And what it would basically mean is that you would be able to special summon Abyss Pike, the monster will be sent to the graveyard that you originally targeted, and then you'll be able to activate the effect of Abyss Pike by ditching Dragoons, ditching Infantry, whatever the hell you want to discard. That could even mean ditching an Abyss Gund and special summoning another Mermail from the graveyard, so it could definitely open up some interesting plays. Particularly if you want to fill up your grave. I mean, you could also target, as you see here, Mermail Abyss Megalo and Mermail Abyss Lead for the effect of Oceabyss. However, Abyss TS is by far the best option since you're able to search up Oceabyss as soon as Abyss TS is special summoned. Nevertheless, if you want to fill your grave, if you have perhaps an Abyss Squall face down or something like that, and you have a monster reborn in your hand, for instance, you can bring out the Oceabyss and use its effect. Also, if you bring out Abyss Pike and Abyss Lind, it actually is more damage, assuming you don't have a water monster to tribute for Megalo's effect. So it is more battle damage, and it could actually enable you to OTK your opponent, because you have 1100, 1500, and 1600 on board, rather than just one 2400 attack monster and one 1100 attack monster. So definitely something worth thinking about there. Next point I want to make is that her effect is just that, an effect. The monster doesn't send as a cost, it sends as part of the effect on resolution, which means that you can't just say, oh, I'm going to Veiler Oceabyss. If you Veiler Oceabyss, nothing happens. She targeted the monster, but the monster can't be effectively targeted. You can't special summon monsters from the deck because her effect's negated. So Effect Veiler is pretty much useless against her. Other notable uses for the card are with Abyss Mander. It might actually be a reason to use this card. I was originally hyping it up slightly because I thought it was going to be used to bring out the likes of Dyson Sphere and all sorts of weird stuff like that. But that might not necessarily be the case. You could very easily build a deck around Mermail Oceabyss if you were to send, say, Abyss TS to the graveyard, and then special summon 2 level 3 monsters, as well as special summon an Abyss Mander and another level 3 monster. You'll then be able to use Abyss Mander to increase Oceabyss and the level 3 monster you bring out to 5, or to 4, and to XYZ. Going into a Volcasaurus would be particularly annoying for your opponent, and they wouldn't really expect you to be doing it at all, so it will be a quite interesting thing to see in Mermail decks in the future. However, people tend to rely on the standards nowadays. They tend not to run cards that they don't really need to run. They tend to look at what wins on websites, YCS results, and so forth, and to net deck of those. So that is probably what people are going to end up doing, but one can always hope. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and let me know what you think of Oceabyss. Personally, I think that you'd only be ran in builds where you can get level 7s from the graveyard very easily, which is pretty much the mono Mermail builds where you run multiple copies of Abyss Gund. In this case, I would probably actually run 3 copies of it, because you don't really want to be sending your Abyss Leads and your Abyss Megalos for no apparent reason. You want to be sending them with the intention to bring them back again straight away. If Abyss Pike, in fact, does not miss timing, then that is precisely what you'll be able to do in that turn, if you can special summon the Abyss Pike, use its effect, ditch a Gund, etc. If that is not the case, then she's a decent card, but she's not great. Again, I don't really see her being ran up more than one copy, but you're more than welcome to try it out in your own decks. Feel free to leave in the comment section below whether you have actually tried it in builds on Dueling Network or DevPro or something like that, and whether it has worked for you. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.